Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Taufik Hidayah personal vlog. In this channel, I would like to share with you all about my experience studying at CQ or Central Queensland University or CQ Australia. And in this my PhD level, I am fully sponsored by the Ministry of Religious Affairs of Republic Indonesia under the program the 5000 Doctor Scholarship. Okay, this is my first video and I would like to show you about I just got an email and the important start, and it is very important part that I will show you what what are the details of that email. So this is here a welcome guide 2021. So I have to read it first based on the email here, that I have to read this first, especially on page 6. But I will read for you from the page 1. Acknowledgement of country. CQ University acknowledge the traditional corners of the lands on which we work and learn, and pays respects to the First Nation peoples and their elders, past, present, and future, for they hold the memories, the traditions, and the culture and hopes of Indigenous Australia. You can see here the maps of Australia, and CQ. There are so many brands in all parts of Australia. There are many brands, but the primary campus is in the Brisbane. It is at Rockhampton here. So my main campus here, and I myself um, registered in this campus as my supervisors are there in the Rockhampton North, if I'm not mistaken, like that. An acknowledgement of country is an opportunity to acknowledge and pay respects to the traditional owners and ongoing custodians of the lands, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people in Australia. Acknowledgements are often made at the commencement of an event, such as meeting, speech, or formal occasion. Welcome from CQ University Australia, Vice Chancellor and President. Welcome to our CQ University community. Congratulations on beginning this exciting chapter in your education journey. Okay. CQ University has a reputation for excellence in international education because of our accessible to and dedicated academics and staffs, our supportive and inclusive student service offering, and our commitment of English language intensive courses for overseas students or ELICOS, like that I will attend this next week. The ELICOS program has been an integral part of the student experience for many of our international students, helping them to achieve their personal, study, and career goals. CQ University is Australia's most engaged university, with over 26 campuses and delivery sites across the nation. We are committed to making an impact to each of the communities we serve, and our partnership with community, industry, and business ensures our students receive the most fulfilling and beneficial educational experience possible. I hope you will take every opportunity to establish your skills, abilities, and networks by participating in initiatives both at your campus and in your communities, as this will ultimately set you up for success in your professional career. Thank you for choosing CQ University. I wish you every success with your studies and with your time in our campus community. Professor Nick Lum, Vice Chancellor and President, CQ University, Australia. Okay, thank you. And this is here welcomes from the Directors of Studies, ELICOS at CQ English. English is a key to success at university, at work, and for living in a globally connected world. We are glad that you have chosen CQU University as the place where you would like to study. You have made an excellent choice, not just for the quality of teaching, but also for the supportive environment and lifelong friends you will meet. Many of you our English language students have gone on to successful university degrees, rewarding jobs, or have just enjoyed being able to communicate with their newfound English language skills. With hard work, motivation, high levels of attendance, we are confident you can do the same. Okay, I will, inshallah. Please, everyone, pray to me. Okay, I will uh, go through these 10 weeks successfully. We look forward to welcoming you to CQ English. Will Alderton, Director of Studies, CQU English Melbourne, Delwyn Seixas, Director of Studies, CQ English Sydney, Peter Markham, Director of Studies, CQ English Rockhampton and Brisbane. Okay, like the professor, professor, this prof is already sent to me an email. Yeah. Online study at CQ English. Studying online is an excellent opportunity that has many benefits. It's a chance to accomplish your goals. It is convenience. You gain lifelong learning skills and you grow as an individual. Before you can study online, you will need access to a computer, a reliable internet communication connection. Okay, I have computer. Even this is not a high end technology, but I think it is enough. A reliable internet connection. I think I already speed up my Wi-Fi to 20 megabyte per second. Writing materials such as notepads and pens, a safe and quiet learning environment. So I hope this will I will I already my wife already arranged for me a room that has a bathroom and also I think the safe and quiet learning environment. But I do not make sure whether I will have a slow or not a slow pattern of early morning because at that time, as usual, my habit is to um, pick up my son and daughter to their school. But I think I have to talk discuss with my wife. Hopefully, she can help me on this. But what does online learning mean at CKU English? 4 hours of class per day, 2 hours of web enabled face to face learning with the teacher and classmates, 2 hours of completing tasks online with support from your teacher, maximum 18 students in a class. And please be aware that your future classes may be held at different times if we have to cater for students in different time zones. Oh yeah. Other important things to consider, I think, regarding to the schedules that I have read here in my email. In the Brisbane, it will start the class will be started on at 10:30 a.m. Brisbane time. But regarding if I convert it to the Jakarta time or First Valley here in my province, in the province of Aceh that I currently live, is 7:30, and here it is very different with the Jakarta. to let you know that in Jakarta, 7:30 is already the sun is shiny, bright shiny. Okay, but here is still not too shiny yet. I think at 8 it will bright shiny at 8 a.m. It is very different because mm, Jakarta earlier, um, what say, um, the sun rise earlier than here in Jakarta. Okay, other important things to consider: time management. You will need to manage your time, plan your workload throughout your study, and commit to a schedule. Your director of studies, Josh, will inform you about your class timetable and assessment dates in our online orientation. The CQ course academic calendar includes key academic dates for the year, including orientation dates, class commencement dates, and break days. Discipline. Studying online is both an opportunity and a challenge. You will still attend the classes and have classmates in the online environment. These classes will be communicative and interactive, and you will have additional one attention from a teacher. However, you won't have face-to-face contact with people. So you will need to be disciplined and will need to adjust your schedule and pace to ensure you complete all your tasks on time. A peer network will help you stay motivated, connect with classmates and teachers on the Moodle forums and Microsoft Teams, and our official social channels for students. Although you are an online student, you are can still attend a campus or study center near you and access facilities like the library. Sorry, mashallah. This is this is what I will need. Say See, your CQU University login. Okay, this is the most important I have to read. Page six, based on the reminder at the email. Okay, what is the here on page six? Your CQU University login. Student username and password. As a new CQU University student, you will be given a username and password to log into university system. Your username is your student ID number, okay, which can be found on your confirmation of enrollment COE. Okay, I got this. Okay, okay, here provider course and code student details, provider student's ID. Okay, this is where you will find your CKU student ID number on your COE. Okay, and then after student details, login on to all CQ University students systems, username, student ID number, default password. Here, this is the default password, beginning with the small s, okay, and then following by the date of our birth, day, month, and year, and also take at the end. But I already changed the password already. Your CQ email address. As an enrolled student, you have a CQ email account. All official messages from CQ will come to this email. It is important that you check this email regularly using your CQ login details. You can access your email via MyCQ. See next page. Essential, yeah, I have already an email given by CQ, taufik.hidayah at cqmail.com. It is very great, okay? Essential application: your online English classes will be delivered via the following platforms. It's very easy to download them to your device. Use your CQ login details to access the platforms. Zoom, okay, I have already Zoom, and Microsoft Teams. I just download it, but I will install it soon in my laptop. Mm, where is? Oh, I will read it. Then Google Drive and Google Docs. Google Drive is a file storage and synchronization service. It allows you to store files, access synchronized files across devices, and share files. Google Docs is an online word processor that lets you create and format documents and work with other people. MyCQ Student Portal. The MyCQ Student Portal is your personalized gateway to all the services and resources you will need to stay organized and feel supported throughout your study journey. To access, go to my.cq.edu.au and log in using your student ID and password. To save MyCQ to your home screen on your mobile device, just tap the share icon in Safari browser for Apple devices or tap the three vertical dots in Chrome browser for Android devices and select Add to Home Screen. Yeah, I already had it here. Yeah, this one. MyCQ portal. If you have trouble setting up on any of the above, contact us at see page 10. CQ system. While studying at CQU in university, there are three online systems you will use to perform most of your student transactions, such as paying fees and accessing your unit's materials. Mhm. Yeah, like here. There are some important menus today, and then also study, and then also study. It is here is what the course that we will have. Then discover about. I think this is very important. One, to read and to get ready to prepare ourselves to enjoy to join to join the classroom or to join the CQ university. And also support cases, requests, student forms, and yeah, here is calendar. Mhm. Okay, Moodle. I think here Moodle CQ. Visit Moodle CQ or click Moodle under useful links on the today view of my CQ. This one on today CQ. Today and then Moodle. You can click here. Yeah, here Moodle CQ system. Yeah, we can. My Center. My Center is the control hub for your enrollment. Here you can change your personal details and make payments. To access My Center, you can visit My Center CQ edu.io or use the study view on my CQ. Okay. Courses and pathway depending on your current levels of English and future study goals. You may be starting in a general English class or an English academic for purposes class. General English and also yeah, but I think here this one. Yeah. Yeah, this is their expectation. Our expectations. CQ English learning and teaching principles. At CQ English, our aim is to promote teaching excellence and ensure our English language courses are of the highest quality. We believe the following areas are very important for student success and well-being. We will work with you to make sure you benefit from personalized support to achieve your learning goals and are successful in both your English language courses and CQ University main course. If you have any questions, please ask your teacher or director of studies. They will be happy to help. Reflection. Learners and teachers reflect critically and continuously and on their performance and behavior. They use this knowledge to take active steps towards the achieving better outcomes. Their joint goal is to develop independent learning skills required for CQU university studies. Interactions. Learning and teaching is an open exchange not only between learner and teacher, but also between learners. Engagement. Learners and teachers are actively engaged with the learning and teaching processes. Support and inclusiveness. Learners and teachers always show respectful and supportive behavior towards each other and other students and CK Uni staff. Academic integrity. Learners and teachers will generate and communicate information in an honest, responsible, and ethical manner. Academic integrity. All students at CQ are expected to know about and practice academic integrity. The CQ University definition of academic integrity is behavior underpinned by the values of honesty, trust, fairness, and respect. Responsibility and courage in CQ University is education, training, and research communities. Academic integrity includes research integrity. These values are fundamental to protecting the quality of student learning, the credibility and trustworthiness witness of student assessment and their qualifications. And ultimately, the reputation of CK universities, courses, and graduates. The most common forms of breach of academic integrity are plagiarism. When you use someone else's work and idea and pretend it is originally yours. In academic life, plagiarism is a very serious form of cheating. In our English for academic purposes, EF classes, we help you to develop research skills and essay writing skills you need so you can avoid accidental plagiarism. Self plagiarism, collusion, cheating, contract cheating, a form of academic dishonesty in which students pay others to complete their coursework. The list below will assist you in maintaining academic integrity. Prioritize learning, research, and writing skills. These skills will carry you through your university studies. Create a time plan or follow your teacher's suggestions for completion of assessment. Allow extra time for when things go wrong and for editing your work before you submit it. If you think you would be able to hand in an assignment on time, ask your teacher for help and advice. Always submit your work you have completed yourself. In group assessments, make sure all members of the group contribute to the group and submit their own work. Avoid collusion. Never submit an assignment that you or others have previously submitted, even if it was not in English. In group assessment, make sure all members of the group contribute to the group and submit their own work to avoid collusion. Never submit an assignment that you or others have previously submitted, even if it was not in English to avoid self plagiarism. Never pay someone to do your assignment to avoid contract cheating. What happens if you are caught cheating or are suspected of breaching academic integrity in any of your assessments. CQ English will look carefully at the work of any student we believe may have cheated. There are many ways for us to do this, including interviewing you, reviewing your work. Penalties for breaching academic integrity can be high and includes 0 marks with no chance to resubmit an assessment, 0 marks or much lower marks for some sections of the assessment, submitting a new assessment on a different topic, receiving a maximum of 50% for assessment of overall. Plagiarism can have a serious effect on your future. Students who are found to have plagiarized or cheated will have their case reviewed by academic integrity officer. Your name will be added to academic misconduct database. What if I need to know more about academic integrity? Remember, we are here to help. If you are worried, ask your teacher for more information. So God will, I will do this if I need any help. After completing your English course and before you begin your university course, you will be required to complete the Foundations of Academic Integrity module in Moodle. This module will provide you with further information regarding your responsibilities in maintaining academic integrity in your assessment. Student visa requirements. Please read carefully. International students on a student visa who are onshore in Australia must attend at least 80% of classes for each English language course. See satisfactory attendance below. Make successful progress in their academic studies. Advise CQ University of any change of address, telephone number, or other details within 7 days of the change. Yeah, this is the students' requirement, and who are onshore, who are already in Australia. Have overseas student health cover. Advise the Department of Home Affairs of any change of enrollment provider. Renew their student visa before the expiry date. Can work up to 40 hours per fortnight during the term time. This is very, very nice, huh? 40 hours per fortnight for 2 weeks. So it is 20 hours per week. Okay. Students who do not comply with this regulation may have their enrollment and student visa cancelled. Satisfactory attendance. If you are already in Australia and on a student visa, you must attend at least 80% of each online English language course you study. To be successful in your English course and to reach your full potential, we recommend you aim for 100% attendance. This is why we also monitor attendance for students studying online in their own country. 100% goal, well done. This is exactly the level of attendance you need to maintain to reach your full potential. Keep up the good work. Below 90%, warning one, below 85%. Warning two, we will 90%. We will send you a letter asking about your attendance. This is an opportunity to talk to the director of studies if you have any problems or concerns. We are here to help you keep on track with your attendance. At this level, your attendance is still okay, but you must maintain it. 85% warning too. We will send you a second letter asking about your attendance. This is your second opportunity to talk to us about any issues or problems. 80%, below 80%, not acceptable. Okay, you will be sent a notice of an intent to report letter. You will then have time to write and tell the university why you have attended less than 80% of the course. You will also need to attach medical certificates or any other documents for missing class. It is important that you give a full, detailed account about why your attendance is low. If you are sick, you should always see a doctor and get a medical certificate to cover your absences. These are required by CQ English and may be requested by the Department of Home Affairs. If you are already in Australia, Many medical centers will bill your OSHC provider directly. Okay, it is very great benefit, yeah, from the health insurance. Yeah, yeah, health of the student self cover. OSHC. Okay, this is called direct billing, and means that you don't have to pay any money to the medical center. They get their payment from the OSHC provider. Not all centers do this, but many do. You can use your OSHC provider website to find a medical center near you who does direct billing. If you need assistance with this, please contact Student Services. If your appeal against a notification of intent to report is unsuccessful, your visa could be cancelled. And your if your appeal against a notification of intent to report is unsuccessful, your visa could be cancelled, and you will be have to return to your home country. MashaAllah. This, MashaAllah. I will, I will not do this. Hopefully, I can attend 100%, and also I can perform great in this course, mm, at one and two and up to the end. Please pray to me, guys. Academic progress. Please read carefully. CQ English is committed to monitoring academic progress to ensure student success. It is important that you talk to us if you are having academic problems. We are here to help. We have checkpoints to talk to about your progress, results, and action plan for the future. Stage 1. Halfway through your course, you will talk to your teacher and director of studies about your progress and results. If you are at risk of failing the course, they will help you make an action plan for success. There is still time to do this, but you must work hard. Okay. And then, stage 2. In the last week of the course, you will find out your results. If you fail, you will be consult by the director of studies, and you can take the course again. You must pass the second attempt. If you fail a second attempt time, you will be sent a notice of intent to report letter. You will then have time to write an appeal letter telling the university why you have not made progress. It is important you attach medical certificates or any other document for lack of performance. It is important that you give a full, detailed account about why you may have not made progress. The monitoring only course progress and satisfactory academic progress policy and procedure can be found at www.cq.edu/policy. If your appeal against the notification of intent to report is unsuccessful, your visa could be cancelled and you will have to return to your home country. Oh. Remember, if you are having problems, talk to your teacher or director of studies at any time for help and support. Non-academic compliance and appeals procedure. First, try to resolve your concern with your teacher. Problem resolved. No further action taken. Problem not resolved at stage 1. Speak with your director of studies who will try to resolve this situation. Problem resolved. No further action. Problem not resolved at stage 2. When we speak to director with studies of doctor of studies, contact the director of CQ English, who will try to resolve this situation. Note: if the director of CQ English cannot resolve your problem, you may want to talk to the student ombudsman people before going to stage 4. The student ombudsman cannot help with all issues. Please check the latest information by visiting the CQ University website. CQ student/students life/services and facilities/students. Problem resolved? No for the action. Stage 4, external complaints process. If the problem is not resolved at stage 3, you can lodge an appeal against the internal decision with the Queensland Ombudsman, an independent arbitration service which offers assistance and advice. Academic complaints and appeal procedure. First, try to resolve your concern with your teacher. I think it is the same. Isn't it? Non-academic. Oh, this is a non-academic. If we have a non-academic problem, and this is the academic one, I think the same. First we have to concern with our teacher, and then the next is if the problem is solved, no further action taken, of course, right? And then the stage 2, problem not resolved on stage 1, we will have a talk with the director of studies. If the problem is solved, it's okay, no further action. But if it is not solved, um, we will have contact with the director of CQ English. I think it is the same, yeah. I will not read. Okay, guys, I think this is all I can read for you about CQ English Online Student Welcome Guide 2021. See you in the next video. Bye bye.